Welcome to my Gamescom 2021 opening night live reactions and recap if you guys want to check it out. I don't know what you guys thought about Saints Row. I have a lot of things to say about that, but that's the first game in the main show. Hey, I'm happy with it. We got a new game. I'd rather have this game without Saints Row at all. So this is not Saints Row 5. This is a brand new reboot of the game. Everything I mentioned from announcements is going to be listed in the description. If you guys want to head over into the description and watch the show yourself, you can, and scroll through some of your favorites. They have trailers out there now for whatever game you want to see more of. Websites are going to be listed as well. But let's get started with the pre-show. I have some things to say with certain games, and games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I wanted to see the most. Got delayed till next year, unfortunately, but at least we're still getting the game. So I'm excited to see what that game plays. I was hoping it comes out this year, but oh well. But let's start with the pre-show, and then we're going to get into the main show, just like I like to do things. So we have a couple titles, and some of these games are going to be coming out next year, and some of them this year, with later on in the year. That's for 2021. But we have our first game, King of Fighters. This was announced for the pre-show to kick things off for Gamescom. They're bringing back the 3v3 battle system, returning characters, and I'm not too much of a King of Fighters fan. I like to play Street Fighter, Super Smash Bros. The most out of every other fighting game, and then Mortal Kombat in the mix. But if you guys want to get excited for this and check this out, it's coming out February 17th of 2022. A brand new first-person shooter, 9 to 5. It played similar to Warface. I got just those vibes from watching it. Warface, Rainbow Six, and Call of Duty, and any other first-person shooter you want to factor into it. You just looking at the gameplay for this game, you can get those type of vibes from just playing it and just looking at the game. So this doesn't have a release date. You can wishlist it now on Steam if you guys want to. Bus Simulator, I seen this already earlier this year from E3. September 7th for 2021 for Bus Simulator. Your bus, your route, and your schedule. But I don't think I'm gonna get it as different as it looks. I don't know if anyone else is gonna get that game. But this is something that I'm excited for because I like scary stuff. The Dark Pictures House of Ashes coming October 22nd. I think this game is going to be a lot of fun to play for Halloween. And I didn't play the other Dark Pictures games. I liked Until Dawn. I wish they would make another game for that. I wish we had a sequel for that on PlayStation. And I just really enjoyed it. I played it more than once and just made different decisions. And I don't know. I just prefer Until Dawn over the Dark Pictures games, in my opinion. But this looks very scary and a lot of fun to get into. This indie game, Nobody Saves the World, coming early 2022. A game called Soundfall, where you can listen to different just beats and rhymes and musical sounds when you're playing during the combat. It's really well done. I really like this game. Soundfall is available now to wishlist on Epic, Steam, and consoles. And you can head over to soundfall.com for more details if you guys want to check it out. But our last game for the pre-show is called Dreamcycle. Early access starting September 7th, and you can wishlist now on Steam. But this was just the pre-show. This isn't the main show at all. I'm going to get into it, and we're kicking the main show off with a new Saints Row. It's not Saints Row 5 at all. This is the self-made sort of Saints Row, a different direction, a completely different story, new characters. There's no more Pierce, no more Shandy, Kenzie, Oleg, all those characters that you remember. And I like those characters. They're some of my favorites. I prefer Saints Row the Third. That's my favorite Saints Row game. And then I'm going to go Saints Row 2 for my top favorites in the series. Saints Row 4 was okay, but I liked how they gave you like different superpowers. It seems like it was a little different, but it was still a good game. But I like the Saints Row 3 and Saints Row 2 the most. But this one is Saints Row is just called Saints Row. It's a complete reboot of the series. It's some new characters, a new setting. It's going to tell a different story, and I'm not sure if they're going to bring back certain characters that we like, just like the ones that I mentioned. And I want to say I'm going to lose all hope. There's not going to be any other characters. Maybe they'll be added for DLC. Maybe they'll be coming out for some kind of expansion where they meet those different saints, the original saints, and they're like the new faces. Maybe they can implement that. But if they don't make it into the game for DLC or expansion, that's not going to stop me from playing the game for this brand new Saints Row game. So I knew this would probably come out sometime next year, but it's going to be February. See, February is just stacked with just different games, and I just started. This is just the beginning. There's other games coming out in February next year as well. But I'm looking forward to February to play this new Saints Row game. I'm not gonna let a whole new story stop me from playing it or new characters just because I'm not gonna get what I want out of a game. I feel like most people are still gonna play it because it's Saints Row, and just like the same scenario, I'm just gonna go there. For The Last of Us, they kill off a character, still people still bought the game because it's The Last of Us 2. And because of the title, it's going to bring that hype. People are going to be interested in see if the game's worth it and if it's any good. I think I'm going to still end up getting it even with the new changes. And we can't have these characters last and go on forever. There's changes to be made with characters, a setting, a plot. It doesn't even matter what kind of game it is. They're going to always change it. And maybe those characters might come back in the near future. If they don't, this is just going to be a brand new direction. That maybe something else they can do with the Saints Row games or with the series with these new faces. But I'm not sure how it's going to play like. But we didn't really get much of too much gameplay or anything like that. We got a trailer and just the announcement itself. I'm sure they're probably going to share more details in the near future as it gets closer to February of 2022. Maybe they'll have something at the Game Awards. But let's get on to the next game now. That's just all I wanted to really talk about as far as Saints Row. But I'm excited for it. I know not many people are going to be excited to get it. But you can always play something else. Play a different game. Well, let's get to the next game. Marvel Midnight Suns. I didn't expect this at all. A whole brand new Marvel game. It has Blade. This really caught me off guard. Blade, Ghost Rider. Man, this is so crazy. Marvel Midnight Suns set for March 22nd. Or March 2022. Trying to read it too fast. But they're going to do the gameplay reveal for this game September 1st, and you can sign up for the newsletter now to get the exclusive Blade Nightstalker skin. And you can head over to midnightsuns.com for extra details and more information. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to sign up for it so I can get that Blade skin. That's cool. They're actually putting Blade into a game. He needs his own game. I don't know if anyone else out there would agree. He needs his own individual game. Marvel's Blade or something like that. They could do something with that. Call of Duty Vanguard, the alpha starts this Friday, exclusive to PS5 and PS4 players. I'll be trying that out and seeing how good that is. And they showed the campaign. This was like a demo of the campaign. The campaign always looks great in these Call of Duty games. Call of Duty Vanguard is coming out November 5th of this year. And I just always enjoyed the campaigns. But I feel like not enough people play the campaign to really give it a chance. They put all this detail and effort into building a great story and these characters so everything makes sense and with the storyline and all that. But this is all we got. We didn't get to see any sort of multiplayer. I guess we'll get a taste of our multiplayer because I can understand why, because we're already 2 days away from the alpha. The alpha weekend starts this weekend, so we'll be able to try and experience what the multiplayer is, multiplayer is like hands-on when it comes to PlayStation. But it looks good, and I've seen some guns that I recognize, the MP40 and then the STG, which was also called the MP44. I like to use that weapon. I might, if that's in the alpha, I'll probably end up using that and just trying out different weapons to see how the guns are like on the adaptive triggers for PS5. We'll have to see what it's like from there. So we'll find out Friday and see what the game is like for multiplayer. But even if it's good, I'm gonna just say this now, even if it's good, I'm probably not gonna get the game right away, or I probably won't even get it at all because I'm interested in all these other games that's coming out. But, well, I guess we'll find out and see if I want to get it. I might even get Battlefield 2042. But they didn't show that today. That didn't even make it on the show. I'm surprised. Halo Infinite multiplayer did though, but we didn't see that. We didn't get to see no Battlefield. Halo Infinite multiplayer. This doesn't even have a date. Halo Infinite. Let's talk Halo even more. Xbox Elite Wireless Control Series 2 is a Halo Infinite edition. Halo Infinite Edition, or a console, limited edition console, coming November 15th. And you can pre-order this controller, this Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2 at Xbox.com. We got a new roguelike game called Call of the Lamb. It looks silly, but it looks fun to play. You can head over to www.callofthelamb.com. This doesn't have a release date. That's a new rogue game. I really enjoy Returnal. That's one of my favorite rogues. Midnight Fight Express. This looks a lot of fun. This is coming out next year for 2022. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. I was hoping it would come out. It was supposed to come out this year, but this got delayed till 2022, so no actual release date. I was like, delete date. Deleting the game. Shredder's Revenge coming out next year, sometime next year. But they showed off a brand new playable character outside of Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello, the four TMNT. Now we're going to be able to play as April O'Neil. That's going to be playable in this game. It was pretty cool. So we got to see a glimpse of her moves and what she can do in the game. But that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it's that we're not going to get it this year. But next year is just going to be even crazier for games. Demon Slayer. I still need to watch this show for anime. I love anime. Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles, coming October 15th. Super Monkey Ball. I haven't played a Super Monkey Ball game since PS2. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. I said Banana Rama. Banana Mania coming October 5th. And something, an additional, speaking of a new playable characters, just like I talked about with Ninja Turtles, with April, Morgana from Persona, the newest Persona game, is going to be playable in the Super Monkey Ball Banana. And trying to reach the goal. Splitgate Season 0 was announced, and Splitgate is a free-to-play game that they showcase that's on the PlayStation Store. I didn't download it, but it looks like a lot of fun, but it's just too many shooters to play. It's too many battle royales, it's so many first-person shooters. And I just talked about one, too, with, what was it? The 9 to 5 first-person shooter game. That was it. But the Riders Republic beta is now open. It's not a closed beta now where you don't have to worry about trying to get lucky enough to get selected to play this. The Riders Republic beta is now available to play until today, all the way through August 28th. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it, or maybe I'll play it on my own and just have some fun off screen. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the full release of the game. It looks good. It looks a lot of fun to play. Riders Republic is gonna be coming out for its full release October 28th. And then they right after this, they showcase a lot of different games. I couldn't get them all for Xbox Game Pass for PC. Slime Rancher 2, Victoria, Atomic Heart, Starfield, a Plague Tale Requiem that's going to be coming out sometime next year. It's so many games that they showcase that's coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. Century Age of Ashes, November 18th. I never played a Lego game before, but I like the look of them. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. I would say the Skywalker Sage. The Skywalker Saga is coming spring for 2022. I'm really interested in playing this game. I like the looks of it. It makes me want to play other Lego games here on the channel that I would like to get into. I would like to play Lego Marvel superheroes, if anything, since I really like the Marvel universe. Harry Potter, I've seen but now I've seen how it has some problems. I probably won't end up playing the games as much as I like the Harry Potter movies. This new game called Synced Off Planet. You can tune in August 26th for gameplay details. So they showcase that. Just a quick glimpse of it. But if you guys are interested in this, just keep your eyes peeled for August 26th, so we can see the gameplay, and then maybe from there they'll probably have a release date for us, because they didn't give us one for this event. The Outlast Trials. I didn't expect to see anything with Outlast. I like this. I think this is one of my favorite games of the show. The Outlast Trials, and then that's coming out next year, by the way. And Dokebi. It looks really good. I got from watching Dokebi. And I got Infamous vibes, and just looking at it with little Mii's running around, the Mii's from the Nintendo. It looks really good. It's no release date though, so it's got to be something for next year. Jurassic World Evolution 2 was showcase coming November 9th. Far Cry 6. I already know about this game and I already seen quite a bit of it. But they showed a brand new story trailer for Far Cry 6. I haven't played all the Far Cry games. I think I played one of the games, Far Cry 4, from what, PS3? This is coming out October 7th for 2021. Blood Hunt, early access for Steam, coming September 7th. You can sign up now at www.bloodhunt.com. This was giving. I was thinking about Zook Tycoon, and I think a game similar to this, Park Beyond, that's coming out for 2022. Planet Coaster that someone showed me on PlayStation. It looks almost similar to it in a way. So that's Park Beyond for 2022. Jet, I seen before. Jet the Far Shore, coming October 5th. So we got our release date today this time around as a little quick update. So now more updates. Speaking of that, Horizon Forbidden West developer update. We got our release date for February, our official release date of February 18th for 2022 for the brand new Horizon Forbidden West game. And now, check this out, a patch for the 60 frames per second for Horizon Zero Dawn is out now, so you guys can check that out and download it. But that was just a performance update. So there's no more news as far as Forbidden West. So I'm looking forward to February. See how crazy February is? Everything's coming out in February. Saints Row, Horizon, and all these other games that I just mentioned. We're not even done yet. New World is getting an open beta September 9th through 12th. And then the New World full release is scheduled for September 28th. And you can head over to www.newworld.com and find out more about the game from there. We just talked about a brand new Marvel game with Midnight Suns. Now we're getting an RPG mobile game that's available to download on Android and iOS devices. You can head over to the Google Play Store, or you can get on the Apple Store, whatever. If you're team iPhone, you can head over to the Apple Store. If you're team Android, you can head on over to the Google Play Store, and you can download Marvel Future Revolution. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. Tales of Arise violin musical performance. And they also announced the demo. I'm about to download the demo myself and play it. I like the Tales of games. I played them since the PS3. I like Tales of Symphonia. I like them 1 and 2. And I also liked Tales of Graces. Tales of Graces, that's one of my top favorites that I liked from the series. And it's so many others. And Vesperia is out there. It's just, the list goes on for the JRPG series. And not even just Tales of Arise is coming out later this year. We have a mobile game called Tales of Luminaria coming out for the iOS and Android coming soon. So I'm guessing this is going to be a mobile game for next year. Jumanji, I like the Jumanji movies. Jumanji The Curse Returns is coming soon. That was another game announcement. Lost Judgment, we're already in the post show. The show's over already. So Lost Judgment, if you guys want to check this out, you can head over to the IGN trailer. Go over to IGN and check out the trailer for more Lost Judgment. Dead Mile 5 came out with an announcement with the social hub that features a variety of multiplayer games. The Oberracer, that's just what it's called, the Core Oberracer. It almost made me think of PlayStation Home in a way, but just for all these different multiplayer games that you could participate in with the social hub. So, I don't even think this had a release date. Fall Guys update. Fall Guys King Louis. This was like Jungle Book, if I'm not mistaken. Fall Guys King Louis in-game event scheduled for September 3rd through the 12th. A game called Replace was shown. I didn't see much of that. They just showed it and then they went on to the next game, which was Age of Empires 4, coming October 28th. Valheim Hearth and Home, September 16th. Another game without a release date, Crossfire, looks pretty good. Y'all Genshin fans, I'm really behind on Genshin Impact. It's still on my PlayStation 4. But Genshin Impact 2.1 update and 2.2 update details. With Aloy coming September 1st, unlocked for free with early access on PS4 and PS5. So another little Horizon little update. But this is all Genshin Impact. Quick little update. I might end up downloading Genshin Impact just so I can unlock Aloy. But I don't know if I'll be at the right adventure level, because I think it said something about even though it's free for PS4 and PS5 players, you have to be at the right adventure rank to be able to get access to her. So, one more little additional update for Genshin. They announced a Genshin concert. Y'all want to go to this? Genshin concert for also October 3rd for 2021. Let's get to the next game. Sifu. February 22nd. Another February title that looks really good. It's a nice little fighting game. It almost made me think of the Yakuza games. Death Stranding was the last final game for the finale for this opening night. Death Stranding Director's Cut. I'm already playing the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. This is coming out September 24th, 2021. Just a couple things that they talked about from that makes the game different. You can now replay bosses. You can do boss replay. Your scores can be shared with the online ranking system that it's going to have for this Director's Cut exclusively. New action-based and action delivery missions. Air tricks that you can do on your bike. And then a brand new racetrack and a time attack to compete with others online. And I'm sure they showcased some other things that I didn't end up writing down. But I'm probably not going to get the Director's Cut. There's so many games that's coming out. But if you guys out there who bought Death Stranding, you guys can check that out. And it's like a brand new game now with the Director's Cut. And that's why I like, they're not just bringing it out and just making it updated graphics from PS5 like this Death Stranding Director's Cut. They're adding more stuff to it so that way you have more things to do and things that you can get into to just continue to play it. Maybe possibly even new trophies might even get added into the game for you trophy hunters out there and completionists out there that might be interested. But that was opening night. So I just wanted to talk about it. I was looking forward to watching this because of these different games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and really getting a glimpse of what Vanguard is all about. I still don't know if I'm gonna get it, even though after experiencing the alpha, maybe I'll be able to form a better opinion about the game once I start playing it over this weekend with some guys who want to play and hang out on and off screen on the PlayStation. But I enjoyed the show for what it is. I'm gonna say this last thing for Saints Row. I'm happy that we getting a new game. I don't care about all these other different the missing characters, and I'm just happy that they took the time to make something new and give us a new Saints Row. And it didn't even look like it was Saints Row. I thought it was a completely different new IP. So it threw me off. And it's just looking at it just like Wasteland. I'm thinking it's Borderlands or something like that, or a brand new Rage or something. It could have been anything, but it just when you look at it and go watch Saints Row, the new trailer, it's just a whole different game. And just I don't know what else it's gonna play like. I don't know what it's gonna play like. What is it gonna have to do with the Saints, or is it gonna be any sort of any DLC to bring back some characters that we loved from the past? We don't know what we're gonna get. We'll just have to find out next year, and maybe once they show some more gameplay, we'll be able to get a glimpse of what it's like. But I'm glad that they take the time to put these events together, and they don't have to give us any game. They take the time to put these events out, even with all these crazy times that's still going on. And I think it's gonna probably continue to drag on into 2022. Maybe things be a little bit better. I mean, they are now slightly, but it's still dangerous out there. And the fact that they managed to put this event together, I'm grateful for that. And just these games that they never had to bring back from the dead 8 years ago, it's just so crazy for Saints Row. But I guess we'll see what happens. I'm still gonna get the game, and we'll just see what Vanguard's like. I'm about to download some of these demos. I'm about to sign up for some of these early access and see what it's like for these different games that's coming out. But I really enjoyed the show. I'm sure they're gonna show more. But I'm looking forward to trying out the Vanguard Alpha, and then we'll just see what it's like from there if it works.